Hello, welcome to our live stream today. We are really so happy. I'm really so happy to connect with you, my friend. And in this live stream today, I'm going to answer questions that have been asked by one of our viewers, by some of our viewers. You have been pregnant, you have been married for 10 years, and you are trying to get pregnant, but things are not working out well, and of late, your periods have become irregular, and you are asking yourself, what could be causing this? The first question is, you have been married for 10 years, but of late, your periods have become irregular, and you are actually having difficulties getting pregnant. Welcome for today's live stream. We are going to answer all these questions. This question is going to be answered in two languages. The first is English, and then the next language I will be using is our local language known as Luganda for our audience that understands it very well. Gerald Massa, the health educator, are the names of the channel. Remember to subscribe so that you do not miss new videos about fertility I release every day on this channel. So our friend has been married for 10 years, but pregnancy is not happening. What could be causing this? Mukwano gwaffe omu abadde mu bufumbo okumala emyaka 10 naye ng'ate akyalemeddwa okuba nga afuna olubuto. Ali kwebuuza biki ebisobola okuba nga biri kuviirako embeera eno ey'okuba nga tafuna lubuto. When a woman tries to get pregnant but things do not work out, normally it is a problem or it is an issue with her ovaries. The other thing is that there could be an issue with her fallopian tubes. Next is that she could be having issues with her womb. If at all these are not addressed, then pregnancy becomes really, really difficult. But if at all you identify what could be causing these difficulties, or what could be causing, or what could be making you fail to get pregnant, and then you get solutions for that particular issue, then it means that you will be able to get pregnant. Our friend has been married for 10 years, no pregnancy. She's asking herself what could be happening. Now, she did not specify whether she has actually ever had some tests done. For example, the pelvic ultrasound scan, and then also your hormonal profile tests. Have they been done already? So we shall need to go back to this question. Someone has been married for 10 years, for over 10 years, but they are not getting pregnant. What could be the issue? She did not specify her age. She did not specify her age, so we don't know which age group she falls into. Mukwano gwaffe omu abuuziza ekibuuzo n'agamba nti abadde mu bufumbo okumala emyaka 10 naye akyalemeddwa okuba nga afuna olubuto, ate muli agezaako oba ayagala okuba nga afuna olubuto naye ng'akyalemeddwa okuba nga afuna olubuto. Ekibuuzo kiri nti ku lwaki alemeddwa okufuna olubuto ate ng'abadde mu bufumbo okumala emyaka 10? Ekisobola okuviirako okuba nga ofuna obuzibu mu kufuna olubuto, ekisooka kiri nti amajigo bwe gaba galina obuzibu, mu luzungu tukiyita ovarian dysfunction, nga hormones ezicontrolling amajigo zirina obuzibu, oba ogenda kufuna obuzibu mu kufuna olubuto. Ekirala kiri nti ensekezo we ziba nga zaaziba, ojja gezaako okufuna olubuto naye ng'ate tebisoboka kubeerawo, naye ate singa ozuula nti ensekezo zaaziba, omusawo wo oba yo doctor gynecologist n'akola kye tuyita unblocking oba tubal unblocking n'azizibukula, oba osobola okuba nga ofuna olubuto. Ekirala kiri nti nabaana yo nga yo webanga ndwadde, mulimu ebizimba, mulimu ebirwadde bye tuyita endometritis, oba olina history ey'okuba nga buli kiseera ofuna pelvic inflammatory disease, then kiba kitegeeza nti okufuna olubuto kiba kigenda kuba kizibu, kuba to addressinze oba tojjanjabye kino ekisobola okuba nga kibadde kiri kulemesa okuba nga ofuna olubuto. We are still proceeding with our live stream today, and I'm answering all your questions live about how you can get pregnant fast. Have you been trying to get pregnant? Have you been having difficulties in getting pregnant? Then this video is for you today. Keep watching to the end as I answer your fertility questions. Remember, you can also go down in the comments and then ask your questions. You can also ask your questions so that I can answer your questions very, very well. So our friend has been married for 10 years and she is not getting pregnant. She's asking this question to find out what could be happening. And of late, her periods have become irregular. We've answered the first part of the question, which actually was talking about why she's not getting pregnant. And I've just said that it could be an issue with her ovaries. She could be having what we call ovarian dysfunction, or she could be having issues with her tubal patency. In simple terms, her fallopian tubes could be blocked with either fluid or it could be blocked with what we call adhesions. And then she could also be having disease of the uterus, and also she could be having cervical issues. The cervix could be having issues. Now we are proceeding to the next part of the question, which talks about this particular friend of ours. The periods have become irregular. Mukwano gwaffe ono ate abuzza ekibuuzo n'agamba nti ate ne periods ze zitandise okubeera irregular. Periods okubeera irregular kiba kitegeeza leero azirabye, enkya tazirabye, oba guno omwezi alabye periods ze, omwezi ogujja tagenda kulaba periods. Bino byonna byonna biri mutawaanya, aligezaako n'okuba ng'afuna olubuto naye nga bikyagaanye. Ki ekisobola okuleeta embeera eno? Your periods becoming irregular is a first indication that there could be something happening with your hormones. Why do I talk about hormones and then I talk about periods? Hormones play a very big part in how your periods turn out. Okay? If at all you are having difficulties, or if you are having hormonal imbalances between the two key hormones, that is estrogen and progesterone, and then maybe your follicles, your eggs, are also having low levels of a hormone known as the follicle stimulating hormone. The follicle stimulating hormone is a hormone which actually prepares your eggs for growth, and then when they rise in another hormone known as luteinizing hormone, abbreviated as LH, which will actually stimulate the whole process of ovulation. Remember, on this channel, I've talked about ovulation in many videos, and I've said that ovulation basically means the release of a mature egg on the 14th day. Tuli kuddamu ekibuuzo kyaffe part ey'okubiri ebuuziddwa mukwano gwaffe, era ngambye nti abuuza n'agamba nti ate n'ekirala periods zitandise okubeera nga zibikaminga irregular. Ali kwebuuza biki ebisobola okuba nga biri kuviirako embeera eno. Mbadde ndi kuddamu ekibuuzo kino ne ngamba nti omukyala yenna afuna obuzibu ne hormones ze ne ziba nga ziri irregular oba ne ziba nga teziri kubalansinga bulungi, ebiseera ebisinga aba alina obuzibu ne hormones. Hormones ze ziba tezibalansinga bulungi. Wemba njogera ku hormones, specifically mba ndi kwogera ku hormone nga estrogen ne progesterone eziyambako okutegeka n'abaana, ekisenge ky'abaana, so that ejiwa erijja ne lyekwatako liba ligenda kukula obulungi okufuukira ddala omwana. Hormones zino, jjukira hormones kitegeeza ebintu omwana omuwala byazaalibwa nabyo. Naffe abasajja tuzaalibwa n'ebyaffe, tuzaalibwa nabyo mu musaayi gwaffe, naye hormones zino zenjogerako we ziba tezibalansinga, then kiba kitegeeza nti okufuna olubuto kiba kigenda kuba kizibu. So tuli kweyongera mu maaso n'omusomo gwaffe, era tuli kuddamu ekibuuzo ekyabuuziddwa omu ku baviewers baffe, but I believe at this point you've got the answer to this question if you are our friend who asked this question about you've been married for 10 years, you are trying to get pregnant but feel out, and you are asking yourself, why are you not getting pregnant? We've said that the causes of all this is that you could be having issues with your reproductive system. The other thing is that you having irregular periods. Still, it brings us to the first topic I talked about, which is a topic to do with hormonal imbalances. There are other things which could bring about you failing to get pregnant, because if you do the tests, you as a woman, you've done the pelvic ultrasound scans, you've done the HSG, that is the hysterosalpingograms, you've done actually the sonohysterosalpingograms, you've done everything, okay, those complex tests, but everything is turning out to be normal. You've even done a fertility hormonal profile test, that is a test of your fertility hormones, and all of them are balancing, basing on their different phases. Then it could be something to do with your partner. It's high time you talked to your partner, your husband, about coming to hospital and doing some tests. The tests I'm talking about, which are done on men, specifically, there's the first test known as the urine analysis test, where your doctor will take a small sample of your urine and then analyze it. There's also another test known as the serum RPR test, whereby they will take a small sample of your blood where they will test for syphilis. And lastly, the most important test which is done on men is what we call the semen analysis test. In the semen analysis test, a small sample of your husband's semen will be taken and then it will be analyzed in the lab. It will be analyzed for the quality and the quantity. If the quality is good, then you actually could be having what we call unexplained infertility. If you would like to know more about everything I've just talked about, you've been with me, you've watched this live stream, maybe you could be rewatching it some other time, or if you've been live on the stream and you are wondering what could be happening, or you would like to consult me, then just go down below this video in the description and then you click on the first link. You will be redirected to a page where you'll do your booking and then you'll consult me one-on-one, where I will answer all your questions, give you my best recommendations, and help guide you on your journey of how you can get pregnant faster naturally. Remember to put God first, because with prayers, everything can work out. Follow what your doctors tell you. I believe if you have been trying to get pregnant, you can get pregnant too. We are moving on to our next question. The next question is from our viewer still, and she is actually right now pregnant, but she's telling us that whenever she goes to the toilet, she feels like something wants to come out. Tugenze ku kibuuzo kyaffe ekibuuziddwa omu ku mikwano gyaffe, era abuuziza n'agamba nti buli lwagenda mu tooyi okweyamba awulira ng'ekintu ekyagala okuvaayo. Our friend is pregnant. When she goes to do her short call or long call, she feels as if something wants to come out. Now, at this juncture, we need to point out this question. I don't know how old she is pregnant. I don't know how old the pregnancy is, but she's out. Now, in early pregnancy, when you begin feeling as if something wants to come out, you could actually be having a condition known as cervicitis. You could be having a condition known as cervicitis. It could be also some other condition, but cervicitis basically means the inflammation of your cervix. Bw'oba oli lubuto ng'oli mu myezi egisooka, ndikuddamu kino ekibuuzo ekibuuzidde mukwano gwaffe, ate n'oba ng'oli kuwulira nga ekintu ekyagala okufuluma, oyinza okuba nga olina kye tuyita cervicitis. Cervicitis kiba kitegeeza omwago gw'anabaana gutandise okuba nga gufuna obukyafu obuli okuva eri wansi mu bitundu by'ekyama nga buli kwambuka bugende ku mwana. Buli lw'ogenda okweyamba ojja kuwulira nga ekintu ekyagala okufuluma. It is true. Omwago gw'anabaana guba gwagala okweggula. Whenever you are pregnant and you go to do your long call and then you feel as if something wants to come out, it is a clear indication that your cervix is actually inflamed. It is a clear indication that your cervix is actually being affected by possibly bacteria, which is actually ascending from your private parts going upwards. What you need to do is you need to book an appointment with your doctor, your nearby doctor, and then your doctor will run some tests. In early pregnancy, whenever you feel as if something wants to come out, you need to consult your doctor, who will do what we call an obstetric ultrasound scan, where they will do an ultrasound scan of you, on you, and then the ultrasound scan will show how your baby is. The other thing you will need to do is that, the other important point your doctor will do, it will be what we call a urine analysis test, where a sample of your urine will be analyzed in the lab. Whatever the results turn out to be, you will be treated accordingly. If you are in your late stages of pregnancy, maybe you are in the third trimester, that is 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, and maybe even in the 9 months, 7 months, 8 months, and 9 months, that is the third trimester, and you are feeling as if something wants to come out. This could be an indication that actually you could experience what we call preterm labor, that is giving birth before the due date.